Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Maze Madman. Before we get started, smash the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're aware every time I upload a video. Today, we're discussing Michigan naming Sherrone Moore the official offensive coordinator, as well as Chris Partridge, the linebackers coach, and an elite target visiting for the spring game at quarterback, plus another DMV 4-star edge who is extremely high on Michigan. And oh yeah, I'm upset. The chokehold's too tight, the left looks too right. You know what? You right. Anyway, let's get into it. Today we learned, or Michigan announced officially, that Sherrone Moore would take over as the sole offensive coordinator this fall. The school announced it in a tweet today, in addition to naming Chris Partridge, the program's linebackers coach. Moore, who was the co-offensive coordinator last season with the unceremoniously dispatched Matt Weiss, is now the offensive coordinator all by himself for Michigan. And that's a huge thing for Michigan. It's a huge thing for Sherrone Moore. I know having the co-offensive coordinators last year drew some criticism from outside sources. I personally wasn't complaining, as the offense looked terrific. They scored over 40 points a game. They were a top 10 offense, so it worked. But I also understand when you get into a situation where the running game wasn't working, it really got kind of dicey there. And there really wasn't too many situations where the running game wasn't working. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So congratulations to Sherrone Moore. Of course, coming off the firing, I'm sorry, he wasn't fired rather. George Hilo and the Michigan Wolverines decided to part ways. But coming off of that news yesterday, it was kind of assumed that Chris Partridge, who had this role back in 2015 and 2016 for Michigan, would take over as the linebackers coach. It just made the most sense. In fact, ever since Michigan announced Chris Partridge returning to the program, especially on the defensive side, there was always some rumblings about who would be going. And of course, the seat got a little hot for George Hilo in that situation. Partridge, as some of you well know, had great success under Harbaugh in his first stint with the Wolverines starting in 2015. And Harbaugh had this to say about Chris. He said, quote, "Chris has been a trusted agent, known friend, and ally since we started working together in 2015. He's a phenomenal teacher and coach and will be a major asset to our team, program, and university community. We're so excited to have Chris, his wife Marissa, and daughters Mia and Gianna back in Ann Arbor and part of the Michigan football family." While Michigan is welcoming Partridge, the outgoing linebackers coach George Hilo had this to say in a statement. He said, "Thank you, Coach Harbaugh, Ward Manuel, and the coaching staff and administration. I want to especially thank the players who made coming to work every day special. You are truly amazing young men. We accomplished great things together, making the CFP twice and winning back-to-back Big Ten titles. I have thoroughly enjoyed my time at the University of Michigan. These past 2 seasons have been an honor and an amazing experience, but it's time to explore new opportunities in my career. Thanks to everyone who supports Michigan. God bless and go blue." So again, I want to give George his flowers. He was a part of something special there. Definitely was a success story for Michigan. Maybe not the recruiting dynamo that Partridge is, maybe not even as great a coach as Partridge, but definitely was serviceable and did great things at Michigan. Moving right along, consensus 4-star edge Darian Mayo out of Only Maryland Good Counsel is very high on Michigan. That name may sound familiar, that school may sound familiar, because it is also where much coveted or highly coveted and top 100 player linebacker Aaron Childs goes to school as well. Darian Mayo, speaking about Michigan and the possibility of visiting, had this to say: I've heard a lot of great things about Michigan. I can't wait. My teammate Aaron said it was a good time. I'm excited to go out there and see the culture. I'm also excited to see the campus facilities and stuff like that. Mayo went on to praise Michigan's DMV area recruiter Ron Bellamy, as well as staffer Dylan Roney, as well as pointing out Michigan's blend of elite development, academics, and football. He had this to say: the Edge production shows that I can be that person or even better. It's a blueprint for what I can be. I like the academics and the football culture. Everything I've heard about Michigan is great. There's a lot of history in that program. Along with Michigan, Mayo plans on visiting Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oregon, Texas, and some others. Mayo is a 6'2", 240-pounder, rated as the number 18 edge and number 265th ranked player in the country, and that is per On3 consensus. Hopefully Michigan can make some more inroads with Mayo. I spoke about him a couple videos ago. Also his teammate in the last video, Aaron Childs, who is highly coveted by Michigan, and he has Michigan in the number 1 spot at this moment. So it'll be great to pick up a pair of 4 stars out of the same school in the DMV. Before we get into our last segment, I want to remind everyone to hit the like and subscribe button. We are nearly there to that goal of 2,000 subscribers. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and who does comment. Make sure to comment in the comment section. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? All of it is taken and replied to for the most part. So I want to take this time to thank you all for being a part of the Mays Madman journey. Moving right along, Michigan will have an elite 2026 quarterback Brady Schmiegel on hand for the spring game. Schmiegel, a 6'5", 190-pound freshman, holds 12 scholarship offers, and his recruitment is on fire right now. He had an elite freshman season, throwing for over 3,400 yards, 46 pass touchdowns, and only 11 interceptions in his first year of high school, people. He had this to say about Michigan: I was shocked, but also honored to be offered by such a big-time school. I've been watching Michigan football my whole life, and to get an offer from them is really special. It means a lot to me to be watching their games my whole life. To getting an offer from their quarterback coach is a really cool experience. As he said, their new quarterback coach, Kirk Campbell, recently extended the offer to Schmiegel. He is from Newbury Park in California and a 2026 prospect. I'll keep you updated on any news as it pertains to Schmiegel. We have reached that time where I must bid you adieu. Make sure to smash like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at MaysMadman, and until next time, I'm upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'm gonna calm down. So I'm gonna calm down, son.